Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to do something that might just completely change your mind about what a tiny house can be. You see, so many people think that going tiny means you have to sacrifice comfort, you have to sacrifice style, and most importantly, you have to sacrifice luxury. Well, the home standing behind me right now is about to prove every single one of those assumptions wrong. The title gives it all away, Luxury Tiny House. But the most mind-blowing part of this whole thing? It's surprisingly affordable. This isn't a dream home that you can only look at. This is a dream home that you can actually achieve. It is the perfect marriage of incredibly smart design, thoughtfully chosen materials, and most importantly, a lifestyle that won't break the bank. Before we even go inside, just take a moment to appreciate the exterior. The lines are clean and modern. The combination of warm wood cladding with these sleek black metal accents gives it such a high-end feel. And these massive windows aren't just for looks. They're for function, letting in all that natural light and making the space feel expansive. All right, I'm not going to keep you waiting any longer. Let's step inside and prepare to be amazed. Okay, wow, just wow. The moment you step in, the first thing that hits you is a sense of unpretentious luxury. It's not about gaudy or flashy decor. It's about a quality that you can feel in every single corner. The materials, the color palette, everything has been chosen so carefully to create a serene and sophisticated atmosphere. Let's start here in the kitchen. This is where you'll see some of those surprising luxuries. This countertop? It's real granite, not a laminate. This induction cooktop? So modern, and look at the sink, it's deep and incredibly functional. There's even a full-sized refrigerator tucked away seamlessly. They didn't sacrifice functionality to save space. They found a way to have both. Over here in the living area, you have a modular couch that you can arrange as you like. There's a clever, integrated bookshelf, and most importantly, this huge window. This window is the key. This window is the real luxury. It connects you to nature, making it a part of your home. You don't feel closed in. You feel like you're bringing the outdoors in. Welcome to the loft bedroom. This is such a cozy and peaceful retreat. Even though it's a loft, a large skylight ensures you don't feel claustrophobic. Imagine waking up to the sun streaming in or watching the stars at night from your bed. It's a priceless touch of luxury. So, what does a home like this tell us? It tells us that less can be so much more. It tells us that you don't need a huge footprint to live a beautiful, fulfilling life. It tells us that the true value is not in square footage, but in the quality of your space. This home isn't about sacrifice. It's about gain. Gaining freedom, gaining simplicity, and gaining a beautiful place to live. This tiny house is a wake-up call. It's proof that with a bit of creativity and a lot of courage, you can build a life that is truly spectacular. A life that isn't confined by four walls, but is defined by light, by nature, and by a sense of true freedom. This isn't just a tiny house. This is a big idea. Think about that phrase for a moment, unpretentious luxury. It's not about gaudy or flashy decor. It's about a quality that you can feel in every single corner. This isn't about showing off. This is about building a space that feels good, that feels expensive, not because it's covered in gold, but because of the intentionality behind every single choice. It's a quiet, confident kind of elegance. You can literally feel it in the materials. Look at the flooring here. It's a beautiful, light-colored wood, probably white oak, that runs seamlessly from one end of the house to the other. There's no carpet, no breaks. It feels clean, it feels warm, and it feels natural. Then, you have the countertops in the kitchen. A simple, elegant stone or a high-quality quartz. They're not busy. They're not distracting. They just feel solid and cool to the touch. It's this beautiful balance of simplicity and quality that elevates the entire space. The cabinetry, the way it's all flush without any handles. It's all about smooth surfaces and clean lines. This is the kind of stuff you see in multi-million-dollar homes, but here it's just part of the design philosophy. It's a commitment to a life of quality, not a life of excess. And let's talk about the color palette. This isn't a chaotic jumble of colors. Everything has been chosen so carefully to create a serene and sophisticated atmosphere. We're talking about soft, muted tones. Lots of whites, grays, and the natural tones of the wood. This isn't about creating a visually stimulating space that grabs your attention. It's about creating a tranquil space that allows your mind to rest. It allows the stunning views from the windows to be the star of the show. Think about it. A busy, cluttered interior would fight with the beauty of the outdoors. But here, the interior is a calm, neutral backdrop that frames the view perfectly. It makes you feel grounded and peaceful the moment you walk in. It's a blank canvas for your life. Every single detail has been so carefully thought out. The lighting, for example, is all recessed. There are no dangling light fixtures or chunky lamps. The light just seems to emanate from the ceiling, creating a soft, warm glow. The hardware on the bathroom fixtures, the precise way the shelves are built into the wall, it all speaks to an incredible level of craftsmanship. This is what makes a tiny house like this so special. It's not just a place to live. It's a piece of art. It's a statement that says you value quality over quantity, tranquility over chaos, and intentionality over impulse. It shows that you don't need a huge amount of space to create a home that feels luxurious, comfortable, and deeply personal. This house challenges our very idea of what a home should be. It makes you realize that true luxury isn't about what you own, but about how you feel. And in here, you feel calm, you feel inspired, and you feel like you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Over here, we have a beautiful modular couch. Now, I know what you're thinking, a couch is just a couch, right? But in a tiny house, every piece of furniture has to earn its place. This one does. It's modular, which means you can arrange it however you like. You can have a cozy L shape, or you can separate the pieces to create more seating for guests. It's flexible, it's functional, and most importantly, it's comfortable. It's the perfect place to relax, read a book, or just be. And as you can see, every single corner of this area is a masterclass in smart design. Look at this clever, integrated bookshelf built right into the wall. It's not just a place to store your books. It's a way to keep the space from feeling cluttered. Everything is tucked away neatly, creating a clean, organized look. There's no bulky furniture here. The designers knew that if they kept the core elements simple, the space would feel so much bigger than it actually is. But let's be honest, all of that is just the supporting cast. The real star of this entire show is right here, this huge window. This window is the key. This window is the real luxury. People often think luxury is about having more and more space, more stuff, more rooms. But this home completely flips that idea on its head. Here, luxury is about having less noise, less clutter, and less of a barrier between you and the world outside. This window connects you to nature, making it a part of your home. You don't feel closed in. You feel like you're bringing the outdoors in. Imagine sitting right here on a rainy afternoon with a blanket and a cup of tea and watching the drops run down the glass. You're cozy, you're safe, but you're not shut off from the beauty of the world. Imagine waking up to the sunrise every single morning with the light just flooding into the space, filling your home with warmth and energy. This window isn't just a view, it's a living painting. It changes with the seasons. In the fall, you get to watch the leaves turn brilliant shades of red and gold. In the winter, you see the snow falling silently outside. In the spring and summer, it's a vibrant, ever-changing portrait of green. You never need to hang a single piece of art on the wall because the best art is always happening right outside. This tiny house teaches us an important lesson about what we truly need to be happy. It's not about having endless square footage or 100 different things to fill it. It's about creating a space that makes you feel connected, inspired, and at peace. This home proves that when you focus on what really matters, the size of your space becomes completely irrelevant. Now, in a tiny home, every single piece of furniture has to be smart, and this couch is a genius. You can move it around, change the configuration, and make it fit whatever you need. But that's not the main story. What really matters is right behind it. See this huge window? This isn't just a window. It's the heart of the home. It's the real luxury. It connects you to nature in a way I've never experienced before. The couch is modular, giving you freedom and flexibility. The bookshelf is integrated, a subtle nod to a life filled with knowledge and stories, but without the clutter. And then there's the window. This isn't just a view. It's the core of the experience. It is the real luxury. This window dissolves the wall between your life and the natural world.